Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. First up, I'm going to start by using the Granire Micellar water. I always do this with my clients just to ensure there's no dirt on the face. Then I'm going to go in with a moisturiser. This is the simple kind to skin moisturiser. It's just a nice and hydrating, simple moisturiser with no extra products in it. I just wanted to ensure that the skin was nice and moisturised before I actually applied the makeup. So next up I'm going to go in with the MAC Strobe cream just on the same brush. I've been using this product non-stop lately. I absolutely love it. It just gives like a nice dewy glow to the face, which is super important when you're working with mature age skin because you don't want to use anything too matte because it will expose the fine lines in the face more so. For foundation, we decided to use the Loreal Lumi foundation. I think this is in the shade N4. I will leave it listed down below for you guys, but I'm just applying that with a paddle brush all over the face, and then I'm going in with my complexion sponge by Real Techniques, and I'm just working that product into the skin. The color match of this foundation was seriously so perfect for mum's skin. It's just a nice neutral toned foundation, and it turned out to be really luminous and glowy, which is definitely what we were going for in this look. For concealer, I decided to use the Maybelline Age Rewind Concealer. This is in the shade Light, I'm pretty sure, but this is a really hydrating concealer. I find that anything too matte for mature age skin can just expose the fine lines even more. This actually blended out really nicely. I did use it as like an eyelid primer as well. I'm just applying that product with a regular concealer brush, and then I go in with my damp complexion beauty sponge and just blend out that concealer, making sure there's no harsh lines between the concealer and the foundation. I like to use this sponge wet because I feel it gives a more natural and flawless finish. To bronze the skin, I'm using the Soleil Tan the Chanel bronzer. It's just a nice natural cream bronzer. It's absolutely stunning. I just take that onto the forehead, down the cheekbones, down the jawline, and onto the nose area. Now to go in and set the concealer, I use the MAC Mineralized Skin Finish in Light. I didn't want anything too bright underneath the eye, so I just lightly dusted over the places that I concealed. I did decide to set the whole face just to ensure that the makeup didn't move throughout the day. I used the NYX HD Loose Powder and just lightly dusted that all over the face. To set the bronzer, I used the Hoola by Benefit and lightly, just dusted that over the places that we used the Chanel bronzer. So on the forehead, down the cheekbones, across the jawline, and just a tad in the center of the face. Moving on to brows, I used the Brow Wiz by Anastasia. I'm not really sure of the shade, but I will leave it down below for you guys. First up, I'm just going to use the spoolie and go in and brush out the eyebrows. As you can see, mum has little to no brow hair, and the Brow Wiz is perfect to try and mimic natural hair. So as you can see, I just go in and do really light-handed strokes. I start at the bottom and then I just work my way to the tail, and then once I get the desired shape and color that I wanted, I just went in and brushed out the hair with the spoolie on the end of the product. Then to set the hair in place and to also make it look a little bit more thicker, I use the L'Oreal Artist Brow Plumper on a disposable wand and just brush through the hairs. Moving on to eyeshadow, I use my Bobbi Brown palette. I take the shade Taupe and just apply that to the outer portion of the eye, or the outer crease of the eye, and just making sure that I blend the eyeshadow out so there's no harsh lines. This is a 227 by Zoeva, which is just a fluffy crease brush. And then I'm going to go in to the shade Wheat, and I'm going to take that on a packing brush from Zoeva. Not sure of the number, but I will leave it down below. And I'm simply just going to apply that color to the whole lid. Now going into the same palette, I'm going to take that rich brown shade and just apply that to the outer crease area. If you were going for more of a natural look, I would definitely skip this step. This does make it just that little bit more dramatic. Then taking a smaller pencil brush, I just ran that color underneath the lower lash line just to warm it up and to give a little bit of definition to the eyes. Now taking a black eyeliner pencil, this is Feline by MAC. I'm just pushing that into the upper lash line and just smudging that out with the pencil. This is going to give the illusion that the lashes are a lot more thicker than what they actually are. Then to make it a little bit more smokier, I decided to go in with a smudger brush from Zoeva and just smudge out the eyeliner. Now taking this Rimmel eyeliner, it's just a really nice bronzy gold eyeliner. I'm just simply putting that into her waterline. Then just taking the Telescopic Mascara by L'Oreal, which is just a simple black mascara, using that on a disposable spoolie and just applying that to the top and bottom lashes. And then I decided to go in with some single eyelashes. These are the Cara lashes. I find that single eyelashes don't make the eyes look as heavy, so that's why I decided to use these ones today. For blush, I'm taking Milani's Luminoso. I didn't want anything too harsh or heavy on the cheek area, so that's why I decided to go with a nice natural tone. And then I go in with a tiny bit of highlighter. This is Champagne Pop by Becca and Jaclyn Hill, just to give a little bit of radiance to the skin. Now taking a lip liner, this one's by Rimmel. I'm unsure of the shade, but I will leave it linked down below in the description box. I'm just going to use that all over the lips and just use that as a base for my lipstick. For lipstick, I decided to use Kimchi Doll by Gerard Cosmetics and just simply apply that straight over the top of the lip liner. And then I'm going to go in with Fix Plus by MAC and spritz the face. So this is the finished look. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Please give it a big thumbs up if you did, and I will see you guys all in my next video.